Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out Batman Returns, the 1992 Tim Burton Batman movie and the sequel to Batman, the 1989 film starring Michael Keaton. I'm really excited for this one. I really enjoyed Michael Keaton in the first Batman movie, and I also really enjoyed the kind of blurry line between goofiness and kind of grim, more grim, dark, gritty seriousness. Like, obviously, Batman 1989 was not the most serious movie of all time. There are a lot of goofy elements to it. You know, Batman going do like this, the guy doing 100 front flips and then just getting punched in the face by Batman, you know. Even the Joker had some really goofy moments, but there were also some really gritty elements, and I loved the line the film had between kind of gritty and then also goofy, and I didn't think that it kind of slipped over too much. But I'm really excited to see kind of what the balance is in this one. Is this movie way more serious? I'm assuming there's going to be goofy elements considering that the Penguin is in this movie, and I'm almost 100% sure that it's Danny DeVito as the Penguin. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that I've heard somewhere that Danny DeVito plays the Penguin, and where else would it be but Batman Returns? Also, I think Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman, I think, but again, I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, I'm not in my regular place. So, you know, if you watched my last Batman video, I'm in a different room than that video, and that's because it is reading week for my university, so I have a whole week off school, so I decided to come home for a week, and this is my bedroom at home. As you can see, and as you probably saw from the intro, my beautiful puppy, her name is Huxley, is here watching the movie with me today. She might leave halfway through, she might leave 10 minutes in, she might stay the whole movie. Who knows with this girl? She's kind of a menace to society, but you know, she's here to watch the movie, or at least the opening of the movie with me. But that means also, because I'm in this room, that there's no lighting. That was a long-winded explanation just to say that there is no light today, no color light. But for this movie, I would probably have gone like a deep blue for this movie. I don't know, I feel like a deep blue is kind of the right aesthetic to watch Batman Returns. And before we get into this reaction, if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say. Let's return to Batman. Let's return to the reaction, even though we never even started the reaction in the first place. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Batman Returns. Ooh, who are you, man with a really long cigarette? Get rid of this child. I feel like Danny Elfman's back. This feels like a Danny Elfman soundtrack, you know? Oh wait, no. When I said get rid of the baby, I meant put it up for adoption, not toss it in the rivers of ice. This must be the Penguin then. I too would become a supervillain if that happened to me as a child. Let's go! I don't know why, but this is already making me super excited. Like, I am so hyped. And I've heard that this one's better than the first one. Ah, Danny DeVito! Woo! And the bat's going over Danny DeVito's little baby head. Woo! This score will... Oh my god, this score. I don't even know what to say. Why am I dancing while this baby has been abandoned in freezing water? Oh, because the music's good, that's why.
It's lighting of the tree.
I bet she's freezing.
Man and bird.
My dear boy, sometimes it's a diversion to read such rubbish. Most of the time, it's a waste of time.
Haha! Alfred's calling you a waste of time. How do you feel?
It's vulgar in this Yuletide context, mentioning the new power plant, but
who the heck is this man?
I'll need permits.
And why does he look like this?
Channels.
I have a suggestion. Well.
Oh my god, that's Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh my god, I did not recognize her. Yeah, look at the little umbrella.
Given so much to our city. Will you welcome, please, Gotham's own Santa Claus, Max Shrek.
Really unfortunate name nowadays to be called Shrek, you know?
I'm just a poor schmo. Got lucky. And sue me if I want to give some back.
I'd sue him. What the heck is happening?
What are you waiting for? The signal!
Bring in the big guns. Whoa, what a shot. That's so cool. Tim Burton, you outdid yourself with that one shot right there. Okay, that teddy bear does not deserve it. Slice his legs off. Ooh, no legs anymore. That was pretty awesome. Okay, Batman, I know you say you don't kill people, but that guy's definitely gonna die.
You missed.
Okay, that was awesome. That was so cool.
Your choice, of course.
I really like her.
Well, then again, there's you, but you need therapy.
So true. Oh, this camera shot is so cool. Are those puppets? What the heck? Oh, he looks good. He looks so good.
Profiteering, tragic irony, or poetic justice. You tell me.
His makeup is so good.
Hard as it may seem, Max, you and I have something in common.
So all his umbrellas must do different things. That one's cool.
What is that supposed to hypnotize me?
No, just give you a splitting headache.
It's not working.
Bam!
I want to find out who I am by finding my parents, learning my human name.
And then killing your parents, probably.
Good idea. A lot of tape and a little patience make all the difference.
Oh my god. That would have taken forever.
Remember, Max, you flush it, I flaunt it.
You know what?
He killed his partner?
At this, Mr. Shrek.
Dude, Danny DeVito is really good as a penguin, but also just like the set design for his lair, like the water reflecting off the walls and stuff.
What? How can anyone be so pathetic?
You're not pathetic. You seem so nice and actually funny.
I'll be going alone. Dr. Shaw says I need to be my own person and not an appendage.
Some appendage.
Selena does not deserve this.
Well.
Oh, look at those stuffies.
Wayne file because the meeting's on Wednesday.
So far, every character in this is great. I hate Max, but I think he's fun. Selena's amazing. Bruce Wayne is actually the lamest character in this so far.
I figured your password was Geraldo, your chihuahua, and it was.
Wow, good guess, good guess.
And that, instead of generating power, it'll sort of be sucking power from, Gotham City.
And who would you say this to?
No one. Say no one.
What did curiosity do to the cat?
Oh my god, is she gonna get pushed out the window or something?
Bully me if it makes you feel big. I mean, it's not like you can just kill me.
Actually, it's a lot like that.
Oh my god. Oh, see ya, Selena.
Huh?
Right, me.
I can't believe he even messed with her like that. Okay, you know what, Max? You're dead to me. Forever. Yeah, this is what happened in that really bad Catwoman movie. Oh my god. They're doing some form of cat ritual. That's cool. That's a cool shot. That's an even cooler shot.
Oh, I forgot I'm not married.
You're kind of making a mess of the place.
Hello, Selena, Kyle. We're just calling to make sure you've tried Gotham Lady perfume.
She's gonna like smash it or something.
It's Rex's department.
This is so good. No, not the stuffies. The stuffies don't deserve this. Gotta say, Michelle Pfeiffer's acting right now is actually top notch though. Oh. Oh. Danny Elfman's score is also really, really good. Man, the lighting in her apartment is so good. Okay. What a shot. Come on, guys.
I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier.
But as a husband and a father.
Last night's violence will not happen again.
Well, it's just about to happen. That is the most efficient kidnapping I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it's all a play to make him seem like a good guy.
To find my mom and dad.
I love that he's flinching with the camera flashes.
Who was born a little different.
Oh.
Circus return for a 2-week. Kids will love. Thanks.
That looks good. What is that? Never mind, actually it doesn't. It just looks like white sludge.
Freak show performer vanished before he could be questioned.
That's why he has the gang of, like, performers. Okay, did they make an actual car for the Batmobile? Like, life-size, drivable car? Oh my god. They're dead. I love his outfit. I love the score. That's my song.
I have a name. Oswald Cobblepot.
It's not really a name that strikes applause, you know?
Love, I feel 5 feet tall.
He's like a frog that became a friend.
Nah, he's more like a penguin.
Thanks, dude. No, he's more like a penguin.
I just love a big, strong man who's not afraid to show it.
Oh, yes. And she's wearing heels, so those will just stab. Oh, her fingers will stab. Oh.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
She really just said, I'm gonna flip out of here.
You two might have been bunkies at prep school.
Oswald controls the Red Triangle gang. I can't prove it yet, but we both...
Wayne, I'll not stand for mudslinging in this office.
Oh my god.
Selena.
That's my name, Maximilians. Don't wear it out or I'll make you buy me a new one.
She's awesome.
Yeah, we've met.
Have we?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I mistook me for somebody else. Sorry.
You mean mistook me?
I mistook me. Yeah. That's what I said. Isn't that what I said?
No. Then I remember the time I forgot to wear my underpants to school, and the name of the boy who noticed was Ricky Friedberg.
Oh, it's actually a blur.
I'm listed.
Tempted.
I'm working.
I'm leaving.
Oswald. It's Max.
Oh, I love the dual focus. That's really, really well done. I didn't even realize it for a second.
I was surprised.
I don't like surprises.
Wow. Danny DeVito's costume is actually great. Me, I'd be like, what is happening?
Mayor.
Mayor.
Who would vote for him as mayor, though? Come on, are you serious? Looks like my dog wants to go out. Oh, you gonna get your ball? No, okay. You gonna get your ball? You forgot your ball. Okay, there you go. See you later.
My nose could be gushing blood.
Your nose could be... What do you mean by that?
I love that. I thought he was just trying to make a joke for a second until the guy kind of stopped, and I was like, wait. And ooh, that was good.
Oswald Cobblepot filling the void. I'd like to fill her void.
Ew, ew.
Reclaim my birthright, you mean? Imagine as mayor. You have the ear of the...
Oh, his breath probably stinks. There's a lot going on in this movie. Guys. The penguin has even got dogs working for him. Oh my god, a rocket launcher? Oh my god. How are you gonna fight these guys? Yeah, the dog's actually probably the worst one. Told you the dog would be the hardest one. Look at the lighting there too. Wow, it's so nice. Ha! I knew that this cat-looking thing would come into play with Selena eventually. Whoa!
Home's less than 300?
You're overpaid. Hit the road.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The way that she like put her whip all over herself. Oof, so good. Wait. Wait, Batman's whole thing is that he doesn't kill people. But he literally just demolished that man. He is smithereens.
When do you?
Things change.
Ooh. Oh my god, all three of them. The trio.
Meow.
Oh my god. 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 Guys, don't fight each other, okay?
How could you? I'm a woman.
I'm sorry,
Haha, nice.
There you are.
What's she playing? Yeah, there you go.
Bastard.
Yeah, so she was trying to find like weak points in his armor, right? Also, he blacks out his eyes, right? Like it looks like he has black around his eyes. I feel like this is the first time I've seen Batman do that.
Into crazed clowns! Into happy homemakers! Into Catwomen!
Good speech, good speech.
Into this mega stuff! It's not about power. It's about reaching out to people, touching people, groping people.
Oh, what a gross person. Again, this dual focus shot. A lot of innuendos with Catwoman.
Or unscented.
I'll come back later.
Perchance are you a registered voter? I am a mayoral.
First, turn him into what he hates the most. Namely us.
We're gonna turn him into a villain? Ah.
I want in.
They're actually lunatics.
Change the channel to a program with some dignity and class. A love connection, perhaps?
Love connection. Some dignity in class.
Why are you doing this?
Selena?
Huh?
Hi.
She has like a daytime and nighttime persona almost.
I wouldn't be caught dead there.
It's gonna be a hot time on the cold town tonight.
I feel like that's an indication of what's gonna happen.
Don't you?
No darker than yours, Bruce.
So true. So true.
The tree lights up, and then I push the button. Oh, no, wait. I press the button, and then the tree lights up, I press the button.
Obviously. How could you get that wrong?
Say cheese.
Cheese!
She has become deaded.
Your girlfriend?
Sure. Oh, you mean, as in serious?
Oh my god, Bruce.
She had trouble reconciling them because I had trouble, reconciling them.
Yeah.
It applies to her as well now. That's so true.
Well, you might not let me kiss you.
So say yes after you kiss her. Oh no. What if she feels the wound? She could feel the wound and then she'll understand that he's Batman. He'll feel her wound. Wait, I actually love this. I love that they're hiding from each other.
No, you know what? Tell her, let her know that not in some kind of dumb, be my girlfriend kind of way.
I will relay the message.
Oh, I love Alfred. Oh my god, he has so many suits! What the heck? Imagine if he had like a bunch of friends and then they could all team up in the Batman suits. Oh, that'd be sick. What? They just can do that? I really want him to run into Catwoman. Please, please, please. It'd be so funny. They just saw each other.
I'll just tell the police I was kidnapped by an ugly bird man with fish breath.
Somebody say fish?
Ah, yes.
All day.
Yes. I'm so excited. You think that he'd recognize her because her mask is her mask is not covering most of her face. Oh.
Gotta go. Girl talk.
Every single line she says is so good.
She let me go. I think because I reasoned with her girl to girl.
No.
Lawn dart! Princess!
And you know what? It turned on the Christmas tree though.
You're catnip to a girl like me.
Be deadly if you eat it.
But a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
Oh. Oh, so unnecessary. That's a cool shot. Now his car is a giant bomb.
A dry martini in the other.
Oh, please. I wouldn't touch you to scratch you.
You lousy minx!
Oh. Join Batman now. Join Batman.
Screaming!
Oh wait, this is so cool. Wait, this is so cool. Guys, don't run towards the car. If you see it charging you, just run to the side.
Maybe this is a bad time to mention this, but my license is expired!
Of course it has. That's cool. That's cool. It's not working anymore, dude. You gotta stop. Oh, that's cool. He has a thin mode. Skinny legend Batmobile over here. May I ask, what happened to Harvey Dent? Just seems to disappear.
He relied on a man! A Batman! A ticking time!
I love how the camera's positioned lower than the microphone, so he's just hidden behind the microphones.
Ready? I think I'll take the stairs.
That's how you get into the Batcave? That's so cool. I hope those spikes don't spike you though.
To recapture is the glory! fury of Gotham!
Boo!
I'll take care of the squealing, wretched, pinhead puppets of Gotham. I've played this stinking city like a harp from hell.
Yeah. Oswald, more like Osbald, am I right? Where did these guys get these vegetables from? Did they bring them just in case they hated his speech?
Why is there always someone who brings eggs and tomatoes to a speech?
This is literally what I just said. Oh wow, his chariot of destiny. Actually kind of creepy. I want to see some penguin action though, like animal wise. I want to see them, you know, I don't know, karate chopping people with their flippers or something.
Did you miss me?
So I think this is a mix of real penguins and animatronics. Oh.
These are the names of the firstborn sons of Gotham City, just like I was.
Every single firstborn son.
I mean, killing sleeping children, isn't that a little,
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't think you got the memo. Everyone's wearing masks. Look behind you. Yeah, there she is. No mask as well, of course. Of course.
Semi-hard, I'd say.
He's like, what the heck does that mean?
I guess I'm tired of wearing masks.
Me too.
Aw, they're both speaking in two different ways.
Not you and Max.
I'm here to kill him.
No, this and Max.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I don't know anymore. Bruce.
Oh, she's so good.
You know, mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it.
I guess it can be even deadly.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they both know. They both know.
Let's go outside.
Oh my god, I loved that. I loved that. Good thing they went outside. They would have been dead. Yes, I was gonna say, I hope he's on the duck. And he's on the duck. The penguins have rockets? Jetpacks?
Up like jerks, get juiced, and dance badly.
Really have to emphasize badly.
In the duck.
What are those? Jetpacks? Like, are other penguins gonna be flying around? That's crazy. This is like the opposite of Christmas, you know, instead of giving something, you're taking a kid. I never want to be that close to Danny DeVito's mouth ever again.
It's okay to be scared. Many of you won't be coming back.
Aww. What the heck? They all have jetpacks. What are they? Jetpacks? Rockets?
Third and fourth born. Why be biased? Well,
Why be biased? Hold on, while this is happening, Pablo has joined the battle.
The penguins are moving above ground.
The penguins, I've never thought anyone would ever say that in a movie before.
they wouldn't put me on a pedestal, so I'm laying them on a slab.
Ha! What a good line. He has penguin radar. Wait, they're rocket launchers. They are rockets. This is so awesome, but they only have one shot. I literally don't believe that I'm watching a movie where a penguin army with rocket launchers are in Gotham, and it works for the movie, you know? Nice. Nice. Now let them go back. I really hope they head back and just boom, boom, rocket launch his lair. Let me just cartwheel out of here. Oh. Decapitation. Or who's holding the button of dreams? Oh, that was a good moment. Oh, yes. Ah, Pablo, let's go. Leader of the Penguins. Yes. Oh my god, they're bringing him into the thing and they're launching the rockets into it. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Oh my god. I hope that guy doesn't make it out. Oh, yes. Crush everything. I think my dog's at the door. Come on in, Huxley. Come on in, look at Pablo. You know, there's Catwoman. I've been waiting for her. Oh.
Money. Jewels. A very big ball of string.
A very big ball of string? Cast him into the acid water. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Then we can go home. Together. Split. Right down the center.
That's kind of true. Wow. What a moment. Chills, man. Woo.
I just couldn't live with myself. You killed me. The Penguin killed me. Batman killed me. That's 3 lives down. You got enough in there to throw me off?
One way to find out.
6. So 6 lives left. Oh.
Still alive!
6, 7. 2 more.
I think I'll save one for next Christmas. In the meantime.
Oh, the taser from the start. So awesome, dude. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh man, I thought you were dead. Pablo, get him. Ah, yee, ay, ay, ay. Well, look at this shot, and you can see him in the background. But also, why do I kind of feel for the Penguin? Not gonna lie, a little bit of sympathy for him.
A cool drink of ice water.
That was a little disturbing. Danny Elfman, you outdid yourself again every single movie. Ah, yeah. Oh, this score will get me pumped no matter where I am, what I'm doing. I could be filing taxes and I'd be good. Yeah, taxes. And that was my reaction to Batman Returns, the 1992 Batman action fantasy movie starring Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and Christopher Walken. That movie was really, really good, and I don't know if I liked it more than the first one or not. I think I liked them both equally for different reasons. Also, before I get into the review, I want to ask you, was there supposed to be a third Tim Burton movie? Because this movie ended in a way that didn't give me the feeling of an ending, that this was Michael Keaton's last performance. It gave me the feeling that there was going to be another movie. You know, it kind of led off into the Batman logo, Catwoman standing up, Batman smiling, going in his car, driving away. It felt like there was going to be another one, or at least like plans for another one. Yeah, and so I was wondering at the end of the movie how they were going to end it off, because this is Michael Keaton's last Batman movie. He only had 2 movies, and I think Val Kilmer is in the next one. And I was very, very curious, just kind of what are they going to do? How are they going to kind of end his character? And it didn't really feel like they ended his character. It kind of felt like they left the story open-ended, which maybe is their intention. I'm totally okay with that. I'm just wondering if there was supposed to be a third Batman movie, or if the third Tim Burton Batman movie got changed into the Val Kilmer one. Like, if there were some behind-the-scenes troubles with making the third one with Michael Keaton and Tim Burton. Just a little confused, and I will probably search it up after, but as if you know why, I would love to hear kind of what happened. But yeah, getting into the movie, I thought that this movie was really, really good. I thought it felt more Tim Burton-y than the first one. The first one had Tim Burton elements to it, you know, kind of the dark, dreary atmosphere, the cool kind of camera angles and stuff. This movie had more of it. I thought this movie was more dreary. I thought this movie was darker. This movie was very, very sexual. I mean, I guess with Catwoman, it is going to be sexual, but man, Michelle Pfeiffer, every single line she said, it was the most sexual line ever given. No matter what she said, she could be like, I'm gonna get some milk, and you'd be like, whoa, Michelle Pfeiffer, like, make sure kids do not hear you say that, because that was sexual. But yeah, I thought that the movie was really good. I loved the Penguin Army. I thought that was awesome. Danny Elfman's score as well was amazing. I think I liked his score in this one better than I did in the first one. Danny DeVito at the Penguin was, I've never seen the Penguin anything before, but I feel like Danny DeVito was the perfect casting as the Penguin. He was awesome. He was so believable. The makeup in this movie was absolutely fantastic. The sets were amazing. There were definitely some things that I thought the first Batman did better than Batman Returns. I think I liked the idea of just one villain better in Batman. I think Joker in Batman, Jack Nicholson's Joker, was a stronger villain than both kind of Michelle Pfeiffer villain, not villain, sort of anti-hero sort of deal, and then Danny DeVito as the Penguin. But that doesn't mean that Danny DeVito especially, kind of, because he was sort of the main villain in this, wasn't a bad villain. He was a great villain, and I found kind of sympathy within him, even though he was the most horrible person ever. He was greedy, he was gross, he was disgusting. But whenever he talked about his childhood, whenever he talked about getting abandoned by his parents, and he was thrown into the ice water and stuff to die and stuff, and even at the end, I don't know, the music itself kind of brought out the sympathy. I wasn't really feeling that sympathetic towards him. There was a moment at the start where I was, and then the whole movie happened, and I was like, this man is so gross. I don't have an ounce of sympathy for him. And then for some reason, Danny Elfman's score, he comes out of the water, he re-emerges out of the water, and there's just this close-up of his hand, you know, the flipper hand, the defect, the thing that his parents threw him away for, as well as probably eating the cat and just being a monster in general. But you know, it's this close-up of his hand, and he's walking, the hand's dripping water, and Danny Elfman's score was very kind of soft-spoken. It wasn't angry, it wasn't harsh, it wasn't brash, it was very soft, and it kind of brought out this sympathy in me. And I was like, oh man, if this guy had normal fingers, maybe he wouldn't have been like this, you know, maybe all of this stuff wouldn't have happened, maybe he was never going to be a disgusting, horrible menace to society, but he just turned out like that because of the way that he looked, the way that he was. You know, that the score brought that out for me, and I guess I'll get to the score after I get into the reviews, and I've been talking a lot, and usually I get into the reviews of the movie straight away, but I just wanted to say that right off the bat because I thought it was a very interesting thing for me to be sympathetic of this guy, even though he's done all of these horrible, gross things. And the reason I was sympathetic was because the score kind of alluded to this sympathetic emotion, or at least to me, it felt like it was alluding to this more sympathetic way of looking at the Penguin. But yeah, getting into the reviews of this movie before I get into the score, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Oh, I just scratched myself. I guess I'm Catwoman, at 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I think it has about the same score as the first Batman movie. I don't think there's a difference. On Letterboxd, it has a 3.6, and the first Batman movie, Batman 1989, has a 3.6. So audiences rate this one basically the exact same as the first Batman. And I can see why. Like, I feel like this one and the first one are very equal on playing terms. If you like this one more than the first one, go for it. If you like the first one more than this one, go for it. Like, honestly, I feel like they're both very, very equal, and they are both have their differences. You know, the villains are very different. Joker is very different than Penguin, and then even Catwoman. They both have sort of different tones, this one being a lot darker, a lot grittier, not as kind of amusing and comical as the first one, and the first one obviously being more comical because the Joker's in there and he's very comical in that movie. But yeah, and you know, if you have a preference like a little bit more comical, a little bit more dark, you know, you kind of have these movies and they kind of give you everything that you want with both of them. Getting into Danny Elfman's score. Danny Elfman's score was incredible, guys. Like, I loved the first one, the first movie, Batman. His score was incredible in that one, and I think in this one, I think he did an even better job. His Batman theme, his rendition of the Batman theme, whatever you want to call it, it was so good. It is so danceable. That's how I'm going to describe it. It's so danceable. You know, it really just gets your blood pumping, the adrenaline going, makes you know you're watching a Batman movie when those credits start to roll at the start of the movie and you just hear that song, even if it's this really sad cradle of a baby going down the water in the sewers, you know, and it's a sad moment and that theme starts to hit, you just start pumping and pumping, you know, because it's so good, and it just really invigorates you and gets you excited to watch the movie. And then the rest of the movie as well, his score was great. You know, it was blaring, it was loud, but it was never overwhelming. It kind of encompassed the movie, it elevated the movie, but it never outshone the movie, and I really, really liked him. And Danny Elfman has become one of my favorite directors, especially, or not directors, composers, especially after watching a bunch of Tim Burton movies. I feel like Danny Elfman has scored quite a few Tim Burton movies, or most of the Tim Burton movies that I've seen at least, and every time I watch another movie with Danny Elfman as a composer, I love Danny Elfman even more. I don't think he's ever done a bad score, and this is a little thing, he's composing Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness that's being directed by Sam Raimi, and that's one of the reasons why I love Marvel obviously, but like, this is way off track and we're talking about DC, so I'm sorry if you don't like Marvel or anything, but one of the reasons I'm really excited for Multiverse of Madness is because Danny Elfman is making the score. I talked a lot about this movie before the reviews, which is something that I don't usually do, but I would like to talk about the cinematography in this, and the kind of the lighting, the camera work, and all of that jazz, and maybe even the sets, and I guess the makeup as well. I thought the cinematography in this movie was actually elevated from the first Batman movie. I thought they improved upon it, whether that's more budget, whether it's more time to prepare for the movie, I'm not sure, or maybe just a different cinematographer, again, I'm not sure, but I thought the cinematography in this movie was way better. Well, not way better, but it was an improvement over the first. You know, there were a lot more kind of these beautiful, colorful lights, or these kind of silhouette shots with Bruce Wayne's fireplace, or even the lights in the sewers and the water kind of, like, no, I was going to say the water attacking the ceiling, but the water like glittering off of the ceiling and stuff like that, and it kind of makes this really cool mirage effect on the roof. Then you got like Catwoman's house, Selina Kyle's house, you know, you got her pink lights on the wall there, and then there was like those green lights somewhere as well, and it's really, really colorful. You got that shot of Selina Kyle walking down the sidewalk, and it's this beautiful kind of like red light kind of cascading onto her. You know, I thought the lighting in this movie, the cinematography in this movie was really, really good. And then as well, this movie felt a lot darker and grittier, and I think that has to do with the cinematography as well. Obviously, the tone of this movie was way more subdued than the first one. Joker in the first one being this very elaborate, extravagant man, and in this one, the characters are more subdued, even though there's an army of penguins with rocket launchers and stuff. Like, the tone is still more kind of grounded, I guess, and with Catwoman and Penguin especially, there were less jokes Not to say that Catwoman, like a lot of Catwoman's lines were kind of cat puns or cat jokes, but they didn't hit the same level of comical as Joker's did in the first one, for example. And so overall, with the jokes not seeming as comical, the movie didn't seem as comical, and that kind of had to do with both the cinematography and I guess the script and the tone of the movie. The movie felt darker and grittier and not necessarily more grounded, but just not as comical, not as silly as the first one, which I really, really enjoyed. I really liked the progression of kind of this more comical, silly Batman movie and then kind of moving it into this darker, grittier Batman movie. And I like that you have the choice between the two different styles, albeit they are still similar. They're not completely on opposite end of the spectrums. They're kind of just sitting right next to each other. But I like that you have the choice of kind of swinging between a little bit more silly and a little bit more serious. But yeah, some of the shots in this movie as well were great. There were some really good ghost cam moments where Tim Burton would go through all of these miniatures and stuff like that. He'd just swing the camera back and forth. There were some great kind of wide shots where you get to see the character. There's some great hero moments, hero shots, some Batman moments where he'd walk up to the camera and stand there for 3 seconds and it just looked epic. The final shot with a bat light, the bat light. I'm going to call it the bat light because I just totally forget what it's called right now. But the bat light shines into the sky and then Catwoman's head appears in the front of the frame. Like, I thought a lot of the shots in this movie were also really good. And yeah, I think combining that with the cinematography, the lighting, the tone of this movie, I think it gives a different experience than the first Batman movie while still feeling in the same universe, which I really, really appreciated. Also, I just want to point out the costumes and the makeup and I guess set design. Set design was amazing. Set design was really, really cool. I loved all of the real visceral sets. You could see the characters in them, like not really any green screens, but costumes were so cool, especially Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman's costume was amazing. Best Catwoman costume I think I've seen. Just the patchwork design was very Tim Burton-y. First of all, it really reminded me of Corpse Bride or Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, Jack Skellington's like stitches on his face and stuff like that. It really reminded me of that, and it really brought me into kind of a Tim Burton mindset, if you will. But I loved her outfit. It was so good. I'm hoping every Catwoman outfit looks like hers because hers was actually amazing. Batman's costume was the same. He still has the super stiff neck, which I find really, really funny, but I think his suit looks pretty good. And the Penguin's makeup and design was amazing. Danny DeVito didn't even look like himself. If you had not told me that was Danny DeVito, or I guess if the movie had not told me that was Danny DeVito, it probably would have taken me a while to get that was Danny DeVito. Of course, his voice was a little bit the same with some like inflection, and there was like a grittiness to it and a croakiness to it and a penguinness to it, if you will. But like his makeup was crazy. I was just imagining whenever he was on screen, I was imagining I would be another actor and acting in that moment. You're looking at the Penguin. You're not looking at Danny DeVito playing the Penguin. You're literally looking at the Penguin. And I thought that his whole design and his whole makeup was amazing, and props to the people who made that possible. Okay, getting into the cast now, I'm just going to talk about Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and Christopher Walken. Michael Gough as Alfred was really good. He's a really good Alfred. He doesn't do too much in the movies, but he's just such a treat to have, and I think he does an amazing Alfred. Christopher Walken as Max Schreck. What a bad name to have nowadays when Shrek has become the Green Ogre, and imagine being called Shrek. Oh, you would get bullied at school, but also you're named after one of the best characters in movie history. But Christopher Walken was really good in this movie. I thought his character was the most boring of the four kind of major characters in this. I was really excited for him to die. Oh, jeez. Siri just giving me a jump scare over here. But yeah, I was excited for him to die. His death was really cool, that moment where the sparks are flying and Catwoman's kissing him using her second last life and stuff like that. Ooh, it was just such a good moment. Overall, though, I thought he was the most boring character of all four, but I still think he did a really good job. Danny DeVito as the Penguin, like perfect Penguin casting. Like, I don't even know the Penguin, but I think he's the perfect Penguin casting, and I don't know if anyone's ever allowed to do the Penguin again, even though I know the Penguin is coming up in the new Batman movie played by Colin Farrell, I feel like, again with amazing makeup. I didn't even know it was Colin Farrell, but anyways, we're not talking about that. I feel like no one should ever play the Penguin again just because Danny DeVito has made it so iconic. I loved him. He was so gross, he was so slimy, but there was still an ounce of sympathy that I had for his character, return. You could tell that there was this sadness with him. You know, there was a lot of anger and, again, hatred and grossness and bleh, you know, bleh, like I don't want to even be in the vicinity, the same city as this guy. But at the same time, there was like a little ounce of sadness at some points in the movies, you know, sadness that maybe he could have been something different, I feel like. But I really liked it. I loved his penguin army. I thought that was awesome. I loved the giant duck that he was riding. That was awesome. I think Danny DeVito knocked it out of the park. I thought he did a great job. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. I think she's the best Catwoman I've seen. I've seen Halle Berry's Catwoman, the Catwoman movie, standalone movie, and I've seen the Dark Knight trilogy, and I think that was Sandra Bullock as Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer, obviously, in my opinion, and probably a lot of other people's opinions, the best Catwoman we've seen, and there's a new Catwoman coming up in the new The Batman, and so I'm excited to see how she compares against Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, because I think Michelle Pfeiffer is top tier. Like, she was so good. It's like she was made for this role, and it's a shame that she didn't get a standalone Catwoman movie and then they made the atrocity that was the Catwoman movie. You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed her as Catwoman. She was great. I loved kind of the struggle she had between her two selves, you know, her Catwoman self and then kind of not her real self, because her real self was kind of dead, you know, she kind of fell off, but she was kind of struggling with being Catwoman. I liked the relationship she had with Bruce Wayne. I liked the moment she found out. I thought that was really cool, and he found out at the same time as well. I thought Michelle Pfeiffer did a great job as Catwoman. And last but not least is Michael Keaton as Batman. And honestly, I feel like Michael Keaton didn't do as much as he did in this movie as he did in the last movie. I feel like he kind of almost took a backseat, not even a backseat, but he kind of shared his screen time with Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito and Christopher Walken. You know, I feel like this wasn't a Batman movie so much as Batman is in this movie, but this is about all of these characters, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Batman didn't have as much screen time or wasn't present as much, and there wasn't even that much character development per se for Batman in this. Batman, I feel like, was just here for these events, and obviously there was some development. I loved his relationship with Catwoman. I loved everything that happened with him. There was so much happening in this movie that it almost feels like it was a Batman movie just because Batman was in it, or else it could have been something like a Gotham movie containing all these characters. But I still thought Michael Keaton was great as Batman. I'm sad he didn't get another one, but I think he's coming back to play Batman one more time in the new Flash movie, I think, and that's really exciting. I'm really excited for that now, but I thought he did a great job as Batman in this and in the whole series. And that is my reaction and review to Batman Returns, the 1992 action fantasy film. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the next Batman movies, which would be the ones in the 90s, the way sillier ones, the Val Kilmer one and the George Clooney one. Not sure about it yet, but by the time that this reaction comes out, you'll know if I do them or not. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.